Oh, the story?
Hold on one sec.
Story time.
Of course, the story time. Price of milk is gonna be $3.60-ish a gallon next couple. Start in the next couple days.
Can you hear me?
So it's gonna be more expensive.
Oh, you
Gas
son of a...
or
The milk is gonna be ahead for a little while, and then my boss thinks gas will go over it probably by July.
What in the world? Why is it so... Come on.
Marriott Vacation Worldwide offering $1,000 signing bonuses
Hello?
at hiring event Wednesday.
Hello?
Damn, are people really that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
Okay.
hear you.
What were
You're
you
kind of
saying?
coming in short.
Sorry.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, Marriott's offering $1,000 signing bonuses.
Yeah, because people don't want to work.
That's true.
Wow, look who's
Oh.
alive.
Yeah,
It's
I've
an
been
Orochi.
working every damn day.
Proud of you.
Finally off.
Good job. Way to be.
Way to be.
Somebody has to work in this group. Apparently, it's Orochi.
Right.
Someone's got to work in this family.
Somebody's got it.
Somebody's got to do it, and it ain't gonna be me.
Not me. Leave it to those youngins.
That's right.
Leave it to
They can do it. They've got the energy and the spirit.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't have the energy or the spirit, but the bills got to get paid somehow.
That's right.
That is true.
And my feet picks aren't selling me too well right now.
Damn it,
Damn
man.
shame. Only feet's not working out, huh?
No, not working out.
Photoshop it better, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, dude. Come on. Step up your foot game.
Start doing some toe lifts.
Get that nice aesthetic.
Okay, now I can barely hear you, Lex.
Really?
Oh, it sounds
Yeah,
like
you're
you're really
very
far
quiet.
away. Yeah.
Let me boost you a little bit.
Is this
Alright,
any
talk
bit
now.
better?
That's better.
That's better. Okay.
Well,
little bit
I just
better.
boosted you.
Oh. Is that better, Steven?
It's better.
The boost is what's giving the static.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me try something. How about now?
That's better.
good.
Perfect.
Sweet.
So,
Story time.
yeah, I'm waiting for Lax to be like,
You're
okay,
good.
go ahead.
Yeah, you're good.
You're not telling me these things,
Sorry.
man.
Communication, bro.
You are good to
Come on.
go.
Okay, so as we all know, I'm a part of a big time classic Andy guild on a very, very low pop server,
Big time.
which today peaked at 300 people active at one time.
Ooh.
Big stuff going down on
Big day.
Deviant Delight. Yeah, big stuff happening, right? So, big day. All 1 and 2 guilds was running Nax.
Nice.
Anyway, so we did, in just FYI, we did interpret the going to TBC and staying with Classic, we got it backwards. You can go to TBC for free. It costs money to stay in Classic.
Oh, like the servers are going through.
Correct, but there is going to be a Classic server that is not fresh, but is a Classic server, and you can either roll a new character there or copy your character for a price for $35.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Interesting.
However, this also has changed the game for the Classic Andes, because now money is involved.
Ooh, wait, hold on. This is gonna get good.
Get spicy.
So let's just say that now that all of this is confirmed, a few days ago, I was on with the Andes, and they were discussing this matter on what they're going to do. 3 people chimed in and said they can't afford the transfer.
Okay.
And that is like 3 out of 10 people for rating.
Okay.
That's 30% right there. We don't field that many level 60s. So the GM has had to step in. He says, I don't understand why Blizzard would do this to us. We are literally their most loyal fan base. We may not care for retail, but we love their original game.
Yep.
And then he says something along the lines of how now it seems that they are punishing us for wanting to play what we feel is the best game ever made. $35 to leave my character here in Classic where what I love? Why do I have to pay when everybody else gets to move to their thing for free?
Yeah.
This is unjust, this is bullshit, and this is the corporate overlords and Bobby himself influencing the decisions of Blizzard. I was like, I highly doubt Bobby even knows what Classic WoW is.
Who is Bobby?
Bobby Kotick is the CEO of Blizzard, of Activision Blizzard.
Okay.
Oh, he couldn't give 2 shits.
And his bonus last year was like $200 million. He was like the highest paid bonus CEO in the world.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. I would expect like Iger or Chapek to be like the highest paid CEO, but they don't come close to Kotick.
He retired, right?
No, he came back for the pandemic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he didn't.
No, he had to. He left, but then Disney was so afraid that everything would fall apart that they gave it to Iger. Because basically, you need to remember, they expected him to just cruise. That whoever replaced Iger, he was just going to go there, do whatever he had to do, and then he was just going to cruise. Just maintain it. But after that, they're like, no, get Iger in there.
So, anyway. Yeah, so now all the talk is on that server is who's going and who's staying, who can afford to leave and who can't.
Right.
Start selling feet picks.
It's so bad. Like, I don't know if you understand what a Classic Andy is, Orochi. These guys
are like 40 years old that only play Classic.
Yep.
Yeah,
basically.
Essentially. This is literally the only game they've ever played. When TBC came out, 16 years ago, they were not interested in playing it. They moved to the private servers kind of guys. There is a big push for most of the people on Deviant to go to a private server together, just play there for end of time, because $35 is a little much for them.
Right.
I had one guy say that his budget is so tight that even the $15 a month to play is too expensive.
Jeez.
I said, all right, if it's $15, if that's going to negative your bank account, you're that close, I don't think you should be playing.
You shouldn't be playing.
You should be on a private server.
Yeah. Get on a private
Just play on a
server,
private server where it's free, because you shouldn't be, but that's the case with so many of them. They're like, I can afford the $15 a month, but I can't afford anything else. But I only want to play Classic. I don't like TBC. I don't like the changes in TBC. My favorite was I don't like 20-man rating. Now, that is a Classic Andy opinion we are now going to discuss.
That's the most Classic Andy thing I've ever heard in my life.
So this is where the story actually begins.
Ooh, yay.
That was all an intro.
No, that was the backstory part.
That was the
Yeah.
backstory to all of
This
this.
is why we're here.
These guys do not like. Don't heal me, little bitch. These guys. I'm minding my business here in Orgrimmar. These guys hate 10 man, because Karazhan is 10 man, right? Yes. Kara is 10, and then and Gruul is 10. I think Magtheridon was 10 as well. And then everything else is 20.
Right.
Blizzard was starting to experiment because obviously in Wrath they brought 10 man and 25.
Yep.
So these guys hate it. And they were discussing how like guilds aren't big anymore. Everybody gets divided. There's don't whisper me, why are you guildless with an O face? Automatic block. Holy cow, get out of here. Can't tell stories in peace, like leave me the hell alone. So the discussion came around. Now I think maybe Lax knows the real reason why they don't want to give up on 40-man rating. Do you want to take a stab at it? Why they don't want to?
I know why they don't, but
it's easy.
Yeah, it's super fucking easy. When
it's
all you
very
do is,
easy.
You can't make complicated engagements when you have 40 people. So they want these so that they can just. It's all about Classic. Is all about the grind, and that's what these guys are good at. They're good at just staying on the computer for hours to get the best gear, and not doing complicated content. Which I mean, more power to you, but I would want.
But like in 40 man, you can lose 10 to 15 DPS and a tank and a couple healers, and you can still kill Rag. You can still kill Saffron.
Oh yeah.
You can still do all these kills. I don't know if you could kill Patchwork without most people. You'd have to have everybody for Patchwork. But, like, you can still kill bosses with half your raid dead or not there or knowing what they're doing. So they know it's easy to do. So they don't have to stress themselves out. So they were discussing this, and the GM was like, we will, if you can't go, I understand. Well, good luck to you wherever you end up. But we are going to stay. Mind you, this Classic Anti Guild does not raid. They don't have enough. They can't field even 20 people. So I don't know how far along they've gotten with that. They did recruit another 60 the other day. That was a big deal. Don't know if they poached him or something, but I hope it helps. So they were discussing all of this, and one guy chimed in like, "Oh, well, it's not so bad. 10 man's not bad." And then it came in, how dare you, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, 10 man is bad because that is no longer part of the spirit of the game. The game was designed for big groups taking down big bosses, not these little 10 mans clearing. How many bosses are in Karazhan?
Not that many. I don't know. TBC fucking raids.
Wow, you should. You're gonna be doing them. Karazhan raid. I guess they label them as encounters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 bosses in Karazhan. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-man raid. But it goes really fast. See, these 40-man raids don't go very fast. They eat up a lot of time. Unless you're speed running. So you go in, so anyway, the guy was like, well, what's the big deal? It's like, it's against the spirit of the game, Now, it's okay. A group can still get through things if they lose somebody, But in 10-man, if one person messes up a mechanic, it's over. And that's why retail is such trash now, because it's so heavily dependent on each individual player instead of the team as a whole being good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that just means you're bad, bro.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me
So that's
wrong.
a classic
Like,
Andy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't say shit in that guild. I just watch.
That's
I'm an
true.
observer. Go ahead, Laxmi.
my thing is like I'm all for a diversity of raids. Like that's what's kind of cool about Classic is like there's Zolgarub, there's fucking the two of the Rag and Onyxia's Lair. Like there's all different kinds of raids. They're all pretty similar in that it's all about the gear rather than skill. But even in what's the last one? The last raid in Classic where you kill like Kel'Thuzad or something. Nax, yeah. There's a couple fights in there. What was it? The is it Headless Horseman or something, or is that TBC? I can't remember.
That's the first boss in TBC.
Yeah, it requires like 8 tanks, or at least that was the going theory back in the day. You can do it differently now, but like it's interesting.
Now they pull them all together and nuke them down.
Yeah, now it's different. But back in the day, you had to get like 8 tanks semi-gear to do it. And like that's interesting. So like that is kind of a problem with modern retail, is it's all these complicated fights, and everybody has to be succinct, and it's all centered around like player power and individuality. Which I'm not against that. I just like every single raid tier is like that. Now they're well designed, so it's not that bad. But I do like if there was like a classic 40-man raid. Obviously, you can't do it in retail because the gear grind isn't the same. But combine that with like a 20-man, which is more fast-paced, more encounter, more trickiness, and then maybe like a 10-man raid, which is like you're against a clock or something like that. That would be really cool. But these guys, they only want these 40-mans because it's like, oh, you get to feel like it's. I guess they're right, but like you get to feel like it's a huge group going. It's what's more accurate. I'm like, I guess
it's a real raid.
I guess it depends. Like, yeah, 40 people taking on one dragon is pretty cool, but 10 guys doing a complicated ass fight is also pretty fucking fun. To each their own. But
another thing is, there's not too many attunement quests.
Yeah.
Or they're not as intense in TBC.
And I personally think attunements are one of the best things. Not that it just makes it more interesting, rather than just like
because you're supposed to learn the lore of what you're doing and why you're there. That's kind of the argument they have.
Yeah. So, I mean, start saving now. You got a month to save. If you can't save $35 in 1 month, you got bigger problems, right?
I don't know, man. Like, literally.
You shouldn't be playing for a subscription.
You shouldn't be playing video games.
Right? You shouldn't be paying for internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's like the legit concern, dude. It's so funny. Like they're like, yeah, I can't afford it, man. $15 is all I got.
The only thing I could say I would understand that is if you were below the age of 18.
Yeah.
None of these guys are
But
under 18.
yeah, that's what I was about. Yeah, but this is classic Andes. That's the only time I could think of that being excusable. But no, these are classic Andes.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to just don't go to McDonald's for a month and you'll have $35.
Oh, you can't do that, bro. You kidding me? These guys don't cook. They live in basements. It's 6 people to one apartment, and they all work 12 hours a week.
One of those days, one of those OnlyFans girls is gonna fall in love with a classic Andy.
Oh yeah. And
hey, which one? Carson?
Huh?
Is it gonna be him?
Probably.
Wait, the OnlyFans girl or the
No, he's the OnlyFans girl.
I'll be the OnlyFans girl.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Need to get my feet up. You know what you should have said?
I don't say anything.
What you should have said?
What?
You should have said, just ask your mom for $35 for it.
Ah.
I wanted to. That's a good one. I should have said that.
Yeah,
that's like what they talk about though. Is like, they're literally all living in their basements playing classic WoW. They've been doing it since 2004, and they're not going to stop now. I mean, these guys even talk like it's still 2004.
Oh, really?
Saying, or you know what I mean. They type like it's still 2004. They still say British cigarettes all the time, and stuff like that.
Oh god.
Really, no one even says that anymore.
Gotta love it.
You should tell them the first black president was just elected and they shit
Oh my
themselves.
No, no, no. I don't want it's that's funny actually. That's kind of that goes to my next point that they live in this bubble that is still around 2004, 2005. They're talking about the same quests, making the same memes. And I get it at the launch of the game, absolutely. Everybody's got to relive the nostalgia of Baron's chat and how dumb it was and how pointless people are. And but still doing it now with TBC on the way?
A little weird.
It's a little weird that
Kinda
you're still
weird.
doing it.
Kinda weird.
Kinda weird, bro, that you're still doing this.
I was trying to think of memes from 2004, but there wasn't.
Well,
Yeah,
they weren't really sharing me. It's just how we used to.
I'm just
then.
thinking of references back then. If you think about it.
Oh yeah,
Anything
I don't know.
back. That's what I was trying to think. I was trying to think of 2004 references. I was just like, what was what was in back then?
Wow.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
It's so funny because my girlfriend's dad is like, I'm so ready for TBC. I have 6 level 60s. I'm like, Jesus.
Jesus Christ. But if that's an old dude, they ain't got nothing else to do. There's a difference,
he pays someone to run his business.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He just sits around and plays WoW all day.
So that's fine.
Different. Yeah, that's a
We're
man of
sit
luxury.
around and play WoW all day, but don't do anything.
He has $35.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Oh yeah, he hasn't been here, but Orochi, these guys hate streamers and YouTubers too.
Why?
It bothers. They hate them. So
they ruined the game, man.
Because they're doing the same thing you're doing, but getting paid to do it.
Right. So I was actually in a guild a long time ago with somebody like that when streaming was just kind of taking off. I would say this was not long after Soda Poppin became the first big WoW streamer. And this man went on a tirade for 2 hours about how he can't believe somebody is getting paid to play a video game.
Yeah.
And somebody replied well, some people think he's funny, and they can relate to him. You get a little more one-on-one interaction with a streamer than you do just on TV or something. He's like, nah, they need to be working. I was like, yes, everybody needs to be working in the coal mines.
Oh yeah. Child labor laws are ruining this country.
They are.
Ridiculous.
Do they even know what green energy is?
Good night.
These guys don't know anything.
I don't know.
Other things. There was this they were talking about. I've already told them that they went off. Some guy in the chat was in the guild was like, yeah, man, I'm watching this Warlock stream. I'm trying to figure out a couple things. I know Shadow Bolt's my #1, but there's got to be something else kind of deal. And the GM of this guild just went off on him and how you don't need to watch a streamer. You just need to go on Wowhead or just figure it out on your own. You need to learn the class itself from you just playing it, and find your own style.
I mean, he still is. He's just trying to get a fucking baseline.
Yeah, he's just trying to see okay, I can mimic some of his stuff and then I can expand. But that's the whole thing though. They just hate it. They hate streaming culture.
Sitting on their porch, still screaming racial slurs because they think it's 1820.
Wait, you don't do that?
He's from the classy part of Alabama, right?
The classy
Not really.
part, yeah.
I'm in the liberal part of Alabama.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was gonna make a joke about Auburn, but okay.
Auburn's just a cow pasture. There's no such thing as Auburn. Literally is a cow school with the cowgirls and a shit football team.
Yeah, you tell him, bud.
You know it's bad when
and a
head
shit
coach
logo.
goes to UCF. It's just screw this place.
You know it's bad when they hire UCF's head football coach. Oh no, they're like Boise State's.
Got him.
Tennessee hired UCF's head football coach.
Yeah.
Tennessee's gonna suck for 30 years.
You know what's bad when we didn't like him much? When he was hired away, everyone was just like, "Thank you, God." And the sad part is, like the first 2 or 3 years of Gus Malzahn's contract is being paid for by Tennessee. It's like the most Tennessee move there is.
Yeah, and one of Tennessee's fucking 5-star linebackers just transferred to Alabama.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I was just like, this guy's just done fucked up.
Tennessee's gonna be bad forever. They need to have Peyton Manning go be their head coach.
So, no. They're gonna clone Peyton Manning.
Oh shit!
There already is a clone of Peyton Manning. His name's called Arch Manning, and he's probably gonna commit to Clemson.
I wouldn't be surprised about that one.
Life-changing or potentially life-changing stuff, because now you have opportunity to set your
Wait, which brother is he? He's
Cooper's it's Cooper's son.
Where did he go?
Cooper, he
Probably went
was
to Ole
really
Miss.
good. No, he was really good, but then he like broke his leg or some shit.
I think he had something. He actually, I think he had he medically retired. I remember that. No, I can't remember why.
I don't remember, but he was like apparently he was like one of the best wide receivers ever.
Yeah, he was very good, but
And then he got hurt or whatever it was. I think it was a heart problem.
I think so too. Yeah, something. Because it wasn't something like, oh my god, he retired. It was just like, oh, you kind of have to retire.
You want your fucking ticker to blow up.
Whatever it takes, but you got to get it done. You can't play.
And it's really important.
You got to play with obsession to get in that top 30.
Not the joke one we always joke about.
That's 48 players for 8 spots. That's exciting. That's almost like a NASCAR race. Crash and smash them, but you've got to get the job done. To take care of your business, what a great reward.
I can promise you we're going to see some
Just playing classic.
running on all 4 flats.
I'm playing PGA Tour, bro.
They're going to be doing all of that just
Get on my level. I'm fucking burnt out on Classic. That's all I played for like a month straight.
Currently at
He grinded to 60. We were in.
I mean, I started at 50, but
well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
I'm just trying to
Opting for the
get to 60 before the 18th.
I think you can do it.
Yeah.
This is an extremely long
You got a week.
You
You're
might
fine.
even have to hinge on this one.
Oh,
We could have all the Mountain Dew and Doritos delivered to your house.
I
Oh,
have
and Hot
Mountain Dew,
Pockets.
actually.
And
Zero
Hot
sugar.
Pockets.
Oh,
on
so
the-
close.
And the Hot Pockets because
Just
South
sip
Park's
the
No.
for bogey.
I will never eat another Hot Pocket again unless I have to.
I will always eat Hot Pockets.
Enjoying a one-
Hot Pocket! Yum.
To be honest,
wait,
I don't
that's not-
remember when the last time I ate a Hot Pocket was.
Dude, same.
That's a good thing.
We find ourselves on the
Anyway.
side of a long par 4.
So, funny thing with TBC being released on June 1st, the same day as the alpha test for whatchamacallit, for Ashes of Creation. Today, Ashes of Creation said, we're moving it.
So what?
What is Ashes of Creation?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You don't know who Based Rich Man is?
Based Rich Man is going to save us?
Nope.
Wow, I don't even, I can't get in. Yeah.
Okay, so, well, first of all, watch it on YouTube. It's great. Second of all, it's basically an MMO where this really, really rich guy is funding it himself, and he's going to make it, like, an actual enjoyable MMO, you know. Not super grindy, but, you know, worth the grind, but, like, replayable content, not just rush to endgame kind of thing. Very exciting. It looks really good. You should check it out.
It looks good. It's in UE4. It's really clean. They've done a lot of polishing. So WoW was worried that they would lose a lot of their. Now you had to pay a lot of money to be in these alpha tests if you weren't an influencer or streamer or something like that. So I feel like if they would both release, like, people that paid money to do this would do it. but they had some other complications, so they moved it back a month. And apparently, they were like, they expected to lose 25% of their alpha testers to TBC launch. Like they said it in their article that they posted. Why? They're like, we were going to lose people to other titles for that weekend, and we didn't want that to happen.
Right.
That was smart.
It's like Base Rich Man wins again. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He knows what.
Yeah,
he's
it's delayed a month. Let the
you son of a
hype.
Let the
Die
hype for
down.
TBC die down.
Yeah.
And then the alpha test. And the other thing is that the second part of this alpha test is not under NDA, so people were going to stream it so they can see what the game looks like and how it's coming along.
The thing is, if people need to remember, you don't have to move your game for a year. You just have to move it long enough that the hype dies down. Like
Yeah.
a month is good. Like if you can kind of be like, okay, on this month I'm always going to release a game, and then you'd be fine.
I think he's got around 24 feet to the cup from
Yep.
here.
So he moved it to dodge Blizzard's play there. I thought that was pretty funny. See, Blizzard can't go back on it now.
Yeah.
They're too big.
They're too big. They can't say, oh, we're changing the date to July now. You can't do that. Even though that's probably what it should have been. Because Ashes of Creation probably factored in that Blizzard was launching TBC in June, or was going to. So they were like, they were expecting it probably in July. So they were like, we should do ours in June. No conflict, no issues.
Yeah.
But then they said, no, we're going in June. So, fools. Get outplayed by a single guy in his big house.
We're very excited.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
It looks great.
Looks great. Seems to play fine. The world bosses look pretty good. That's what they've got done. But the big thing they're testing is sieges on.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
That's the big thing that they're like
Yeah.
really worried about. So like that's the big thing they're gonna be testing.
Yeah.
Just like in Guild Wars 2?
No.
Yes, to an extent.
Well, Guild Wars 2 is instance. This is like open world siege.
Yeah, this is an open world siege.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know how that would work.
It's gonna be weird.
And it's really weird. So that's why they have like 2 alpha tests dedicated to it.
Yeah.
They think they can do it. So hats off to them.
You can do it.
I mean,
Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's
if you make the reset at the right time, I guess yeah, that would work.
That's just inside the range.
Yeah. Don't really know what their plan is. Just know that they've gotten it to work in house. Now they want to do it on a live server.
Well, anytime you throw anything to the public, they go, "This is how they're gonna do it," and someone's going, "No, this is what we're gonna do, guys."
Yeah, right. They
Yeah.
think.
We'll break it.
They think, yeah.
Right then and there.
Well, that's the point, right? They want them to break it.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of an alpha is to break it. Betas for bugs, alphas for destroying the game. No, we'll see how it comes out. A lot of people will be streaming it, so I will definitely want to see the progress they've made. Because they did do a dragon video where they had 40 people in like 3 or 4 different groups take on a dragon, and it looks pretty good. It didn't lag at all with 40 people. So now we need to just see a little bit bigger.
A wee bit bigger.
While I go to Western Playlands and prepare to get murdered constantly.
I believe in you.
I'm so scared.
So I got a question for
Oh boy.
2 Duval people here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What do you think of Tim Tebow getting signed to the Jaguars?
I have no problem with it.
Yet.
Fucking people are losing their guy. It's fucking Tim Tebow. It's a goddamn publicity stunt. Give him a fucking in motion. He'll knock somebody over. We'll get more views. It's not a big fucking deal. People are freaking out about it.
Thing. We can't put seats. We can't put people in the seats. So
yeah, that's all
That's
it
what I
is.
figured.
It's not a big deal. People are freaking out about it. I'm like, it's a publicity thing. He's still an athlete.
yes, of course, 1 year.
Now 3 strokes back after that.
He's not guaranteed on the he's not guaranteed to make the 53-man roster though.
I don't
No,
know.
they're
But-
not.
But you very well know that for the preseason.
It's gonna be hype.
Oh yeah.
play under his old coach and mentor. They're still buddies after all these years.
Yeah.
This is where Tim lives. I mean, God, he doesn't live far from me, so...
Yeah, like, it's not a big deal. People are like, oh, well, he's surpassing everything and surpassing more qualified athletes. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like a Tim Tebow fanatic or anything, but the dude's a fucking athlete. Like, you can't give him that.
This isn't has to do with anything about his ability to play football. This is 100% a stunt by Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, but like
what it comes down to.
But that's what everybody's mad about. It's like, oh, it's just a publicity stunt. This is stupid. I'm like, yeah, it's that. But he's also, it's one thing if he was out of shape and not, kept up with anything. But he's still a fucking athlete. That's why I'm like, it's not a big deal. Best case scenario, he's a backup tight end. They get in motion every now and then. Worst case scenario, he doesn't make the 53-man roster, and we had great preseason numbers. That's it. Like, there's no downside.
That's what we need.
Yeah. There's no downside.
Wait until the #1 selling jersey is a Tim Tebow jersey.
It probably will. Well, no, Lawrence will probably be higher, but...
Yeah, Lawrence probably got him beat. But it will still bring money.
Oh, yeah. It'll be obnoxiously high for a tight end, but...
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you, someone, like, one day it'll be like, oh, Tim Tebow was the #1 selling jersey on this day, and you're just going to be like, wait, what year is it?
Yeah, wait, what is this?
Well, Tim Tebow's jerseys in the Mets was like their top selling jersey.
Like, yeah, it was like Gator fans were buying that stuff up. It was funny.
Right.
Steady now. And down it goes.
It'd be like that, you know?
Even my buddy who was a diehard Alabama fan bought a Tim Tebow Mets jersey.
I think it's different from baseball, though. Because it wasn't like, oh, he was just going to try it. Now, if he made the majors, I would have loved to see him make the majors. Just because you very well know the Mets were going to try it.
Yeah.
If he didn't get injured, the Mets were going to try to just, like, put him on the 40, like, for expanded rosters, just put him up there and just be like, oh, look, we might play Tim Tebow just to get people in the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about selling tickets.
And now the Mets are really good.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Well, the Grom's just disgustingly... disgusting.
Have you got a read on this one?
It's nasty.
That was a bad shot, Lex.
Shut up!
Still remember, this is still the Mets, though.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Oh.
Nah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Oh yeah, so should be fun. And as I was telling them before you joined there, Sir Rochi, give you a heads up. Milk is gonna probably be about $3.60 at your local Publix, based off what I bought the other day and what's going on. So I know you probably don't drink a lot of milk, but just
I don't buy it what it is now.
Give me that titty milk. Are you kidding me?
I love milk too, but like.
Coming up is for Birdie.
It's right over 3 right now, give or take some, depending on what you get.
So right in Alabama, there's a shortage of gas right now. So.
Yeah. So the two IT experts in this house, because in this call, I have no idea.
All right, well, let's not say expert.
Though, how did ransomware get into that system?
It's literally some dumbass clicked on a link. That's what it is.
Right?
There's no real other way to get, unless somebody, which happens every now and then. There's there's a hacking convention every year, and they talk about how people get in. And there's a social engineering panel where a guy goes to different places and just walks in and plugs in things somewhere, and nobody stops him. I don't think that happened, but it's possible.
That's the two construction guys with the ladder theory, right? Like, if
you
guys with vests and a ladder, you can go anywhere. Nobody will question you.
Social engineering, it's legit, but it's more than likely just some dumbass fell to a phishing email and then they never caught it in time. Nobody reported it.
Yeah, because ransomware, it doesn't matter the system, right? It'll eventually do it if it's in, right?
Well, if I remember correctly, I think
down.
What was that, Steven?
It's a lockdown.
It's basically ransomware. It basically encrypts everything.
Yeah.
You have to pay. You have to pay for it to get unencrypted.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get somebody to open it, and then you're trying to get that encryption software onto the right computer so you can encrypt everything.
Yeah.
What more than likely happened was they found an account, someone opened up an email, typed the credentials in.
Yep.
That guy had admin access into the servers, and they encrypted the entire server.
Yep. Real straightforward.
Yeah, because it stopped all the pumps, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the gas is already gone. They don't have any more coming in.
And nothing's manual, so.
No, nothing's manual. It's all digital.
So
Well,
they're more than likely gonna have to pay because I doubt they have backups.
Wasn't like the person who developed the ransomware said like we sold it to somebody, so it's like even like it's like a third party hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because you could it's probably traceable to the guy who created it, but then they're just like,
oh, that was a bad shot.
Shut up, Rochi.
But a lot of the people who develop ransomware aren't.
I'm under 5. Shut up.
Because I don't know, has anyone claimed it yet? I don't think so.
No, no one's claimed it yet.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
like,
but here's the
software.
funny thing is that kind of weird because apparently this is a private company that does this ? And at the press hearing about it today, the administration said we're not gonna give them a loan to pay whatever the amount is. I thought money printer go burr though.
Oh no. Most people won't. Some people will be like, you can probably, because there's companies you can go out there and hire who can attempt to decrypt it. Don't get me like.
Yeah, how much are they gonna charge?
Expensive as hell, yeah.
Verizon, I know, has a team like that, and they charge. You want to know how much they charge?
Sure. Is
per
it by
hour.
the hour or it's by the hour? Oh,
By the
how
hour.
much is it by the hour?
Just throw out a number.
10 grand an hour.
You're pretty damn close.
Oh, I fucking knew it. How much?
What? Huh? That's about 15.
15 grand an hour. Okay,
Yeah.
for a big corporation like that.
And it
I
takes
guess.
a while. It takes a while.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, that's a whole day.
Why? No, you're.
Oh, that's a whole week.
No. Oh no, you're talking about a week, maybe a month.
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Because they'll do it per hour to triage, and after that they'll just go, all right, this is how much money we want.
Yeah.
If it takes any longer than this is what it's going to cost you.
Fair enough.
That's just for them to triage, so that's probably like 72 hours. After
Only
that.
under 5. Big time.
Shut up, Rochi.
Right now, he is not.
No,
got
you can probably get a
the
smaller
spirit,
company to do it for 5, but
could
they're probably going to
final
go,
round here,
we're not
could
touching
see
it.
him into the winner's circle.
Because there's some companies out there that are just like, they're just so big, they're just going to go,
Oh,
yeah,
you son of a.
we're going to have to, because then at that point, that's just to fix your servers. Now, if you want them to rebuild the servers, and then to get you up to best practices, oh god, no, that's going to be even more money. At that point, you might as well just put it in a new system at that point. Just build it correctly.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So, Max and I were talking about it. They had on the Timcast podcast show last night. They had some very interesting people. These Bitcoin millionaires that are heavily invested in stuff, but they've been in Wall Street and banking most of their life, I think is what he was saying. And I did not. I thought our banking system infrastructure moved off of Cobalt in the 90s.
Nope.
Nope,
The
Cobalt's
answer
still
to
a
that
thing.
is no.
Oh no,
Nope.
Cobalt! You can get. You know how much money you can make by doing
What?
Cobalt?
All 3 people in the country that know
Basically.
how to use it?
There's more than 3.
Okay, 7. Sorry.
Yeah,
They
4,
all
I
can't
can
ride
do.
on the same plane together.
They collectively bargain together too, but they're all old, right? They don't have any apprentices.
Yeah.
No, you can learn Cobalt, but the one thing is, some of these banking systems are just
Draw that one in there, but not committing to
like it would take you forever to learn how. Like you'd have to read through all those lines of codes to figure out what's going on,
Yeah.
and not everyone wants to do that.
Well, I can't read.
I could have sworn we got off Cobalt in the 90s.
So Cobalt is still Cobalt's only used in the banking.
Widely, yeah.
Security through obscurity, right? That's the idea, though.
Yeah. Kind of lazy too.
No.
It's one of those if it's not broken, don't fix it type
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, you're 4 under.
Thanks, bud. I have the screen in front of me.
I mean, I agree
17.
that like
Oof.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The system still works, but now like it's been a long time. Like Cobalt was developed in
Oh,
what
what
70s?
the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Now that I know that you're fucking commentating, can't fucking play. Jackass.
Yesterday, but from easier
So I'm here for.
circumstances today, a little more difficult, but still doable.
Oh yeah, but
What
Dorian,
year did you
since we
say?
haven't talked in a while.
Cobalt was invented, Dorian?
I thought it was in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. What'd you say, Richard?
Well, did you hear Attack on Titan's just gonna do they're doing a spin-off series next? They're not gonna continue the story?
Yeah, a little upset about that.
I'm very upset about it.
I am currently watching, just for anybody that would ever be interested, I'm watching Way of the House Husband on Netflix. It is absolutely hilarious. You would all like it.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Is it one of those, like...
It just came out like a week ago.
I've seen it, like, on the homepage.
Yeah, so it's about a former Yakuza assassin who gives up the life, gets married, and literally just becomes a house husband.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
I'll go play golf all day.
I like that.
It's hilarious, just, you know, the way he talks to, like, the grocery store clerks and stuff. You know, because even though most of his tattoo keeps covered, you can definitely tell he's Japanese thug. It's so funny. Great show. Highly recommend it. But yes, I'm very upset about Attack on Titan. Anyway, did you Google how old
59.
Cobalt? 59?
This is when Cobalt first appeared.
59 back when computers were the size of houses?
You probably programmed some punch cards.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean to tell me kids in Minecraft could
probably
Cobalt?
hack it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about how secure we are.
That's it. I'm moving all my money out.
Whatever gets the job done.
I'm putting all my money in the Dogecoin.
Don't no Doge. So I didn't know. I didn't know.
Ethereum.
Well, hold on now. Ethereum is not decentralized.
Yeah, it's on AWS servers.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, I like its use.
Do you do it long term or short term? If you're gonna do it short term, you can put it
Well, considering the amount of inflation that's about to go down, or is going down already. Sorry.
Golly, man.
I know.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna get ready to
Holy
sell all my coins just so I can have cash readily available.
Nah, dude, hold on to some coins because you might be able to pay with it pretty soon. It's gonna have more value.
They need to fight this one down.
You can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin.
I'd rather have
Yeah,
the
you
Bitcoin.
can.
With a Bitcoin.
I'd rather have the coin right now because it's gonna keep going up as the U.S. dollar deflates or inflates. Excuse me.
The only issue with Bitcoin is though it's taking so much energy to mine it. That's the only issue. With the price of oil going up, there might be. Because eventually the price of Bitcoin might be disproportional to the price of electricity. If one goes up, because as one goes, or actually might be proportional, because as one goes up, so will the other one. Because eventually, unless you find a more efficient way of mining Bitcoin, which I don't think there is.
Get more graphics cards.
They've made some improvements on that front, but yes, you are right.
But Ethereum's the one that they've streamlined.
Yeah, so the issue is that it's on AWS servers. And I don't think you can see people's transactions there like you can for Bitcoin.
Oh, come on.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
I don't know, man.
I'm not a big fan of all this. Bitcoin would be the only one that I trust, but it's too much of a Ponzi scheme right now, I think, to buy in. If you're gonna buy, just buy and fucking hold and don't fucking touch it.
Yeah, don't buy any more Doge. Doge apparently is an unlimited supply, so that's pointless.
Yeah, and so is
People
Ethereum,
were like,
but they have
we
a
should get
halving
Doge to
rule.
$10. I'm like,
I don't think it'll hit $1.
You'd caps out around 250 with the currently available coin. You'd have to mine a lot more before you can get there.
Yeah, that ain't happened.
To the moon.
Yes, to the moon for sure, but it's not going. I mean, it's already back down to 50 cents.
Yeah, it's just gonna fluctuate. There's no value in it. It's
Everything.
just word of mouth.
Yeah, that's the issue. You can't really say that about any currency.
Literally, I mean, yeah, but like there's backing. I hate the U.S. dollar with a passion, but there's backing behind it. It's called the U.S. fucking military. But in crypto has a legitimate.
What was it the guy said last night? It's like, yeah, there's confidence in the U.S. dollar. It's the U.S. military and their guns.
Yeah, no, seriously though.
You better believe in it.
Yeah, and I hate the idea of that our wow, this sucks. I hate the idea that our currency isn't backed by an actual asset, but this military's fucking strong.
So would you go back to the gold standard?
No, that we can't go back to the gold standard.
We can't, but we absolutely should in some sort of capacity.
No, I'm not saying you can. I'm asking, should we?
Oh, like, yes.
Theoretically, if
our money is worth nothing. It's either that or the Federal Reserve goes bye-bye, and all we do is just replace money as it gets destroyed physically. The problem is we increase the money supply arbitrarily. That's the root of the problem. Regardless of whether you're on the gold standard or not, it's just if you're on the gold standard, people will literally riot if you print more money because that just means they have less gold, and people like gold.
Yeah.
So if the Federal Reserve stops existing, then yeah, I have no problem having a fiat currency. But they don't want to stop because dumbass supply-side economists think that as long as people are spending money, the economy is good. I could spend money all day. It doesn't mean the economy is good.
Nah. No, yeah, there's
I go on the website and spend, what's his name's money?
There you go. Well, he doesn't actually have money because he's not an idiot. All his funds are tied up in stock, and he just takes loans out, which aren't taxable. So when you say tax the rich, you're saying tax the guy that makes $200,000 or less. Because anybody that makes more than that knows where to put the money.
Well, here's the thing. Define rich.
Well, anybody, they would say anybody making $1 million or more.
200 now.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. Or no, it's 400. 400. Sorry, it's 400 now.
But
it's 400,000 or more.
Yeah.
400,000 more is considered rich.
Okay.
Anything
just under the president's salary. Love that, huh?
Of course.
Or I guess over.
Well,
anything under that's considered upper middle class.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Into the crowd.
I swear to God, Orochi.
Or if you live in San Francisco, that's still poverty.
Yeah.
That's still middle class in San Francisco.
If you live in Texas, you're fucking shit in gold if you make $300,000 a year.
5 shots off the pace. This one could take a little bounce to the left.
I'm gonna fucking birdie this watch, Orochi.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I saw, I think it was on the news today, somebody was saying, like, the problem is, to get our economy going, we just need people to spend this money, but they're all saving it.
They're all putting it in the fucking stock market. They're like, oh, I'm being smart, put it in the stock market. Like, no, the problem is not that the money was not in the stock market. The problem is not that people don't have money. It's that people don't have a fucking job. We're not fucking making anything. People would rather take fucking unemployment.
No, that's not true anymore, sir. There are more jobs now, but
nobody's taking them. Is what I'm saying.
That's true because you can still make money off unemployment.
Yeah, $16 an hour on unemployment right now.
There's no reason to get a job at McDonald's that pays $10 an hour when unemployment's paying $16.
That's right, and that's why base states like Montana and South Carolina are no longer accepting the federal benefits.
Go Cox. No, we don't want to do that.
Gotta get people to go back to work.
We don't want to do this.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah, I've been so bored. Not bored, but I haven't had anything to watch recently. I started fucking watching One Piece again.
Oh, God.
Oh, you went down that rabbit hole again?
Orochi's having a great time in his life.
No, I'm not. That show is not good.
Oh, suck a dick, Orochi! Watch that, right there.
Oh, right there, bud, yeah.
Right there for the
You're fucking tube fly.
Still what? I can't even tell because your thing's there in the way.
Fucking suck a dick.
You're fucking two ply, bud.
Fucking two ply, bud. You're 4 under. You're shit. Tied for 11.
Shut up.
Brad got talked to me about it a long time ago. I started watching Black Clover on Hulu. It's pretty good.
Brad?
Yeah, Brad from Disney.
Oh, that guy? What's he up to? Smoking cigarettes on his porch?
Wait, he still works for Disney, so I don't know what he does.
Really? I thought he would have been fired before we got fired.
Nah, dude. Remember, he did everything there. They needed him. He wasn't very good at it, but they needed him.
But he was trained everywhere, so
Yeah,
it was one of those things. It's just like,
Didn't they make him a coordinator like shortly after?
He was
were there?
relief coordinator, yeah. I remember that.
No, yeah, he was a coordinator when we were there. Him and Sam.
Oh, yeah.
it was kind of like my position at Universal. They kept me around because I was trained everywhere, so it's just like, yeah.
They kept me and Cliff around because no one else would do the cruises but us.
It's true.
Just wait until you get called back. Because don't you have a 3-year callback?
We're not going back.
We're not getting back. I'm not going back. I'm moving fucking to Texas.
No, I'm not going back. I'm going to Montana eventually.
I'm going to Texas.
Texas.
Texas. I'll be in Dallas in like a week.
That's exciting.
Dallas is a nice place. I really liked my time in Dallas.
Internship.
Oh, who are you working for?
Driftwood Hospitality Management Company.
Nice.
I really enjoyed my time in Dallas. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I'm so fucking excited.
I'll send you. I'll text you a few places you have to eat at.
Nah, I don't care about eating. I want to know where the good booze is at.
Well, the good barbecue is gonna be.
Oh, the good booze, not barbecue. I don't give a shit.
Booze. Okay, let me ask. I'll ask my buddy, and I'll get you this. I'll get you that information.
Dude, my 5-year-old grandma could have made that shot.
I swear to God, Orochi, I will slap you across your face.
He will fly out to Dallas just to kick you in. Wait, where in Dallas are you going to be staying, though? North Dallas?
Yeah, by Lyndon B. Johnson Parkway is where the hotel's at.
Okay, so you're basically up there by the colony then. Okay. Because most of the places I went was in like Arlington and Fort Worth. So yeah, I'll ask around.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Where are you going left? What the fuck?
Could just go to Wisconsin and make cheese.
There you go.
You got Finland and
No, that's a backup. That's a backup plan.
Oh my god.
No.
I still think about that from time to time. I hope that guy's doing okay at least.
He's probably alright. I don't know.
He was older.
He's watching rally cars.
God, dude, that would be just so freaking cool.
No,
hey
so
guys,
it's a side job. Because all the Finns drive rally, don't they?
Most of them do. Yeah. Can you imagine? Hey, we're having a rally car race in the village this weekend. Oh fuck yeah! He's so cool.
His Finnish flick's so perfect. He's just like, yeah, like, why can't you learn it? He's trying to teach us all of that, and we're just like, no. Let me here. I have 8-year-old daughter show you, and we're just like, damn it, they really do teach these Finns from like day one how to drive rallies.
That's right, dude. Absolutely, based Finland, man.
Based Finland.
Absolutely. I was just telling them about it. I saw a clip of their president. It is president confirmed. Saying he's like, well, Finland's socialist, and he's like, we're not socialists. We just have a good welfare state because we have a very big capitalist economy.
Oh, yeah.
And a very private business.
Well, I've been corrected. It's Scandinavian flick.
Well, Finnish flick sounds better though.
It's also known as Finnish flick, but when I googled it, it said Scandinavian.
Ah, get out of here. That's just
Wikipedia. About the Scandies.
Exactly. I'll be right back.
Finland's the only one that matters. F the Swedes.
No, I'm gonna go give me my Russian wife.
Attaboy.
And a free bear.
The bear came as bonus. It was a dowry.
It was a wedding gift. It was a wedding gift from Putin himself.
This is Bear Cub. We'll take care of now, okay? Okay. He will follow you into depths of hell. Oh, okay. Alright. This was quite the adventure. Dear
Here's a free Adidas tracksuit when you walk in.
Yes! That's what really matters.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
I mean, you also got to think about it. Like, if the world goes into war again, Finland will be like the last bastion of serenity and sanctuary because no one really wants to invade Finland.
Not really.
mountains on both sides. The Russians tried it once and got beat up by one guy in the woods.
Sounds about right.
Because they weren't riding bears.
No, because the Polish had a bear. In was it World War One? They had a bear in one of the platoons. Legit, a bear cub they had found and like for reals.
No.
That's lit. Imagine like
shooting 2 over. Jeez.
What the fuck are you talking about? 2 over.
It said 35 and you shot 37.
Oh well, yeah. On total in the tournament, I'm under 6, bud.
Yeah, but you're shooting 2 over today.
Shut the fuck up!
Down the left-hand side. Don't hit it where the wild things are.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it.
When are we going to play Sea of Thieves?
Still on that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Probably soon.
I gotta get to 60 first place, then maybe.
Oh no, I just want to play a game that we haven't played.
Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And a legendary meme came from that game.
For a final score of 68.
A legendary meme?
Yeah, Captain, look!
Oh, yeah.
No.
That was pretty funny.
And I've been watching One Piece, so I want to be a pirate.
Oh, this looks pure.
I mean,
come on.
Max is already
That's
60,
illegal.
so I guess like I don't mind once I get to 60 and we've got time.
So good. We need
Sure.
to have another look.
So sexy.
Ooh, me? Thank you.
I mean, yeah.
Nice performance, Rich. A top 5 finish. Got to be pleased with that.
Luke, you're right. Top 5 finish this week, not bad whatsoever. Lots of positive to be taken away. Certain they'll be looking at what they could have done better to finish a few spaces higher, if not win the event. But listen, top 5s are always a good stepping stone into next week's event.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Fuck you, Tony. Oh. It's time for the Tour Championship. What?
You qualified?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I was barely off.
Told you.
God damn.
If you didn't shoot 2 over today, you would have made it.
Shut the fuck up. I don't understand. No, I'm at the top of the standings. How did I not qualify? Oh, I haven't started it yet. I'm an idiot. I saw DNS. I thought it said DQ. I was like, what the fuck? Say no. I'm top of the fucking leaderboard. Fuck you, Orochi.
Nah, don't think so.
The only reason he didn't make it is because he forgot to read the small part of that he didn't have enough matches.
Right. I'm like 3,000 points of everybody. I start at -5. Fuck you guys. I'm taking this fucking trophy.
-5. Cheat.
Yeah. It's because I'm the fucking best.
No, it's because you're shagged.
I don't like you anymore, Orochi.
Why?
I just don't.
I'm surprised you're not playing the show.
2K Sports in
I can't get it on
association
PC.
with the PGA Tour
It's not on
is
PC.
proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup
Yeah.
playoffs.
No, I want to.
Today's
I like the
coverage
show.
of the Tour Championship
I play
is
it
about to start.
since it's on Xbox now.
You're
Yeah.
able to join us for this first round
It's
action.
fun, but
Is it on
Yeah.
Game Pass? Might be able to find it there.
No. They have like a specific agreement. I don't know why, but none of the who makes the show? Is it EA?
Sony.
Sony. Yeah.
Sony. The only reason it's on Xbox now is because of San Diego Studios bought part of the rights.
Gotcha.
And they had enough pull to make it happen. Which was kind of dumb for Sony not to do it. I get they want to make it an exclusive for the PS5, but you know, you're gonna get so much more sales.
We also need to remember a lot of Sony's thinking is very old school. It's just like, yeah.
In order to compete on this golf course, you better bring all the good things that you've done this year and put them all back together again, because this course requires.
Look, I mean, Kojima left them. Who's gonna leave Sony next?
This is the FedEx
Yeah.
Cup finale. Go get that cup. Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Here we are at the second tee. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Did he miss a shot again?
No, I just almost nailed a birdie. But no.
Wow, I'm watching someone play Pokemon right now.
Attaboy.
Currently 5
Like-
under for the round.
The TCG or the
Which one?
actual game?
Platinum.
Okay. I heard they're
I
coming out
love
with
watching people open packs.
It's time to begin this par
Really?
hole.
Card game packs? Yeah, it's fun. I don't know, I just turn my brain off and hope someone gets a Charizard so I can pog.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time.
Oh, come on.
John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
So you're gonna carry.
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable.
Oh, that was terrible. Right in the fucking sand. Watch. Oh, nope. I'm the best.
You like that, didn't you? This
Sure about
one's for
that?
birdie.
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
It's tracking.
God damn it.
Oh, what a shame.
We'll give
That
you
would've been
one
a nice
opportunity to
And with that, you can go
Yeah,
for
one
the
player.
on the card.
not a road to
One shot, one opportunity. Sees everything you ever wanted. Would you take it?
Currently 5 under.
Probably.
Would you let it slip away?
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Fuck you, Bryson DeChambers.
Usually I let it slip away. Makes everything easier in life.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
What game you playing, Spartan?
At the moment, nothing. Looking for a new job.
A new job.
I'm
Yeah,
already
fuck
tired of my.
Spartan's job.
Oh, I could watch that
Oh,
swing
that
away,
was sexy.
eh?
Go to
Let's
Orlando
go
Health.
right into the
Orlando Health
sand
Center.
trap.
Time for the second.
I think I want to get out of the. I think I want to get out of the healthcare IT field.
Work for Disney.
Disney doesn't have IT.
Absolutely not.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Go back to Universal.
They're not
Oh.
hiring.
Shot that one.
It's usually no one's hiring, so that's why I'm just gonna stay where I am for now, I guess. So I can't take it anymore. Which at this point is a day-to-day thing.
That one's come up short.
Can't believe he did that.
Maybe I'll just join you over in Texas and we'll just drink.
There
Okay.
you go.
Just go to
Who knows what I'm
Wisconsin.
gonna do?
work for a cheese place that needs an IT guy for some weird reason.
We'll just automate everything.
Well, most of it is automated.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
I just have to make sure it doesn't get hacked.
Or it gets ransomware.
I know. What do you mean the default password to everything was password 123? Who does that?
Well, we thought that
Way too many places, actually.
Yeah. We thought if nobody would do it, we should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reverse
Or
psychology.
321. I was about to say 321 password before.
God help us all.
110 yards out.
People go, where's the and that, or somebody goes, I don't understand how somebody got into the system. And you turn you lift up the keyboard, you turn it around, there's their password.
Yeah,
To the
there's a
system.
little sticky note with the password.
Taped to the bottom of a keyboard. You're like, oh my god.
This one just outside.
It's like I'm in my own personal
Your system
hell.
has not been shut down. I am here to help, but I demand money.
Take the birdie.
Oh,
And that
that's
will take him to 6 under.
more and more. I think of I should design. Maybe I should.
And as the
I should get in
scorecard
cybersecurity. So I'd be like,
leaderboard.
well, what do you do? Well, for best practice wise, you should change your password every 90 days.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't do that here. Well,
there's your sign.
guess what?
Okay, well, your system's gonna go offline in about 3 seconds. It's time for y'all to learn.
Don't learn today.
Well, my favorite is probably the people that have learned how many stored passwords you can have, and they just keep changing their password that many times until they get their original password back.
Oh god.
Love it.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
Of
it
course
is.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Most places cap out at 10. So all you have to do is change your password 10 times, and then you change it for the 11th, and it's back to your original password.
Mhm.
Oh god.
That's why some places lock it out for a year. Basically, whatever you change your password to for the last within that year time frame is no longer valid. That or just use double or two-factor authentication. That would help too.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
But phishing emails really do work, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to this
This is so funny. Like, this is random, just spamming out. Just got some bot auto-generating emails or whatever, sending out these stupid phishing emails, and then one gets open at one of the critical junctures for our oil lines.
Yeah, and it happened to happen to the one guy with admin access that he managed to either open it, they typed in their password, or they managed to get it. Because usually what they do is they just see how much information you got, and they just say, oh, this guy's admin rights. This guy just
Time to shut down whatever system he's got admin rights to.
Yep.
Oh,
Exactly.
it's the entire southeastern pipeline.
Oh, just missed.
Now, if we had Keystone, we wouldn't be worrying too much right now.
If only.
we're not.
Puddle drop. Well done.
It would be a minor concern, obviously.
Yeah.
Now leading by
There would be, because they would have to, make a couple changes to make sure the Keystone line could assist, but that would really be it. It would be a very small news story, and we'd all have a laugh about it. And not that.
Oh, I'm still having a laugh about this. I'm just gonna be going.
yeah.
Oh, there's some poor cybersecurity peeps are right now just going, I just lost my job, and then you got another group of people going, I can't believe these guys are gonna pay us 10 grand an hour for this stuff.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded absolutely.
Because you better hope that encryption is that timed. Just delete everything.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot
The
of
next
How much,
one.
how much do you think the ransom is? Couple million?
Yeah.
20 million probably.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a.
Because if they hit like somebody's personal computer, what do they charge them? Like $50? So if you hit a big thing like this, you gotta go big, right?
Well, the one thing is the likelihood of you'd have to be doing something pretty dumb
Oh yeah.
for you to get hit with ransomware. Because if you get hit with ransomware, they're just at that point I just rip out the hard drive and then I just throw in a new one.
Yeah.
At that point.
Awesome. Anyway.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Yeah.
Yes, 20 million, or if they really know what they're doing, they might ask for more.
I wish they would tell us how much they're being held up for.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth.
That would be pretty funny.
But
the FBI's not helping. They're too busy chasing down people on Facebook, so.
Yeah.
Not like they could come in and assist with all of their cool stuff, but they're a little busy at the moment.
Well, this is just an oil pipeline. No, none of the good hackers out there are gonna help these guys.
No,
I know. If it were a hospital, one of them would be like, "Hold on, give me a minute. I'll decrypt." Like, I've heard of that one before. That the hospital got ransomware, and then a couple of the hackers got together and they managed to fix their system for them.
Sure.
Well, they gray-hatted it, but they were like, "Yeah, this is what," and they sent the guys notes like, "This is what you did wrong."
Yeah, but a pipeline though.
Oh, they're not gonna help with the pipeline. They're not.
Yeah, they gotta get gas too at some point.
They tell
No,
us.
they don't.
No, they don't. They work from home.
As in the movie with the fire sale that shut down the entire electrical grid with Bruce Willis. What was the name of that one?
Die Hard.
No. It wasn't Die Hard. Was it really Die Hard 4 or whatever?
The last one, yeah. Live for your Die
Fuck
Hard.
you guys!
Okay, you're right. Sorry. My bad. Well, now that I'm so confused by that, I didn't know where I was going with that.
we have turned around, guys. What do we do now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he's like so this guy's like a super hacker nerd type deal. He's like, well, how are we gonna find his house? All the powers. It'll be the one with the lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And he's like running like he's running like 7 generators.
Yeah.
He goes, Mom!
Hot Pockets!
Mom, get the meatloaf! Wait, wrong movie.
But yeah, it is Hot Pockets. I remember now.
It was Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Be the only one with the lights on.
Oh my God, Dad, you shot him!
Great movie. Now I want to watch it.
It's a good movie.
Starts off on a good line.
But yeah, they lock down the entire electrical grid similar way.
Yeah.
God, maybe they should all be on Cobalt.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear that the FBI actually got warrants to actually patch people's exchange servers at one point?
Yes.
Did you see that
They just
email?
got
No, they were like, there was some very bad exploits out there, and people were like, no, we don't have the money. So the FBI went, all right, I don't want to have to deal with these people, so this is what we're going to do. So they got a subpoena, and they started patching. They literally were logging into people's exchange servers and literally patching them for them, and then moving on to the next one. I'm like, some special agents just like, wait, you want me to do what? To the IT guy, you run that, you log in here, and you double click that button.
Yeah.
When it says it's done, you close it. Got it? Good. Bye.
Interesting.
No questions.
No questions. Good.
I do not take questions.
I got a question. Nope, sorry. Too late.
I don't take questions.
Which button do I click it?
It's
We'll figure it
touchscreen.
out. It's touchscreen. Well, what finger?
Is about 140 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader.
Oh God. And these people have the power to vote.
I know,
Not
right?
a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hold your putt.
Shoot the 200 today. It's gonna start getting worse. I'm watching again.
I swear to God, Orochi. Fuck off.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well hold. Let's move on.
One of my buddies here is like, come play Apex with me. I hate that game with all my heart.
Sitting at -8.
I haven't played Apex since it came out.
It's not good. It's not fun.
It's time to
Can't
tee
be as
off.
bad
I
as
didn't know
Anthem.
people still played that.
And
Can't be as bad as
after 4
Anthem. I'm
rounds,
pretty sure
just
Anthem
maybe
died.
Take a step in the right direction here.
Oh yeah, that was
There's
that
probably
was a
one
game.
server still on it.
No, you know what game was so fucking bad? Was that Realm Royale we played once.
Oh yeah.
Just
Remember
let
when you
that
turn
shot
into a
go
chicken when you
past
die and you run around and you can be revived again?
That was so bad.
It was such
Oh.
a bad game.
Like Castle Royale or whatever it
It
was.
was
Realm
Royale.
Royale.
Realm Royale.
So bad.
That was. A
I like
weird
the
game.
chicken idea, but that was just terrible game all around.
Yeah.
Getting ready to play their third.
one of those games where concepts are great, execution not so much.
Yeah.
They went cheap on it.
Oh, fuck you. First off.
Yeah, that looked pretty good
Damn
the
it.
whole way.
This is for the
Well, I got fucked on that one.
Because I'm watching.
So he has performance issues, is what you're saying?
Basically.
He gets shy.
God damn it.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh,
Oh, you motherfucker!
this next putt here is for a double
There we go.
I hate everything.
Now he's angry.
In she goes.
I hate
Keep
everything.
rolling.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
When she fell asleep on Anna's
The
couch
honour is
today.
yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Oh, I wanted to hear the rest of that story. Damn.
Going with the 5 wood.
Probably wasn't that interesting.
What the fuck is this?
Not a bad
It's
shot.
probably
there.
still more interesting than anything that happened at work today.
This putt to
True.
get to 7 under the card.
What'd you do? I turned a bunch of computers on and off again. Did it fix it? Of course it did.
This isn't
Fix all.
complicated.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush
No,
of blood by the looks
that
of it.
fixes all
Pretty
all
straightforward
IT
4-footer
problems. You just
coming out
reboot it.
here.
Yeah.
And in it goes for the par.
Yep. Boom, problem solved.
A few shots after that.
If it didn't work the first time, reboot it again. You
There's a
sure?
lot of
Try it
pressure
again
on the
just in
line
case.
reach as we get to the closing holes at Eastlake, and here we are at 16.
Tough
You
tee
didn't
shot,
reboot your computer. How do you know? Because I'm running a
4 yards
continuous
deep
ping on
up
it, and I
the
haven't seen it go
right-hand
offline
side.
yet.
Tee shot plays straight back up the hill.
Oh my god,
Go
speaking
ahead
of
and give her
computers,
a wallop.
Yeah.
another thing with classic Andes.
Yeah.
They still have CRT monitors.
Well, I was gonna say that, but like I know some probably don't, but like, I was having the thought, like with everything going on with the chip shortage and lack of getting GPUs and stuff. I know you don't
Yeah.
need much to run well, but
No, but
you don't need hardly anything anymore to run well. But I just had the thought, like, what if their computer just died one day?
Oh my god, that's their life. That would be terrible.
Like,
Don't
what would they
curse them
do?
with that.
just like what I do when anything
They
dies,
breathe loudness
I
all day.
cry. I cry, and then I go to the shelf and pick up another one and be like, okay, here we go.
Okay, well they can't afford to buy another one. That's
Yeah.
the
And
problem.
they can't watch streamers either.
Well, they don't watch streamers to begin with.
That's what I'm saying.
The tee is
They don't
back
have
to
another. They don't have two
speed
monitors
Oh
to
my
watch
God.
things while they play
putting a
games.
premium on
Yeah.
finding the fairway.
I don't.
Those bunkers
I
down the
just have a
left-hand
tablet
side
that I
are
watch stuff
menacing,
on.
to say the least.
Or like the 30 laptops I have.
God, could you imagine just having like one monitor with no other monitor nearby,
Rare miss today. They've been so
and
good
not
with
even
their
like listening to
shots.
something in the background? Like, no. I bet they listened to
Couldn't be me.
2004 punk rock.
Probably.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Crawling in my skin.
No, they're probably still trying to get over Kurt Cobain dying.
Yeah.
Currently 6 under for the
That
round.
was okay.
And
Alright,
moving
fair.
down the leaderboard
Fair.
as well.
They're still listening to grunge.
And after a recent switch
So
of
listening.
the nines here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough path.
Ugh.
You know Kurt Cobain got a new microphone, right?
Go ahead
No.
and take out
It's called a
the
12
driver
gauge.
and
Oh.
enjoy the
Oh.
I saw that one coming. No,
Saw
sir.
it, saw it, felt it, knew it.
he literally unpaused to say that. That's terrible. But we laughed.
What a dick.
I actually really do like
And here we are with the third
Oh
shot.
my god, if I could
Nirvana.
eagle
Wow,
this,
I
I would
blanked.
nut.
I
Oh,
blanked
Nirvana.
on the name of them. I was like, wow.
Oh, way too fucking fast!
Lining up the birdie putt here.
All right, there, Lottie. You settle down a little bit.
No. This is the goddamn championship on the line.
All right,
I'm getting my ass
This
kicked.
one's online.
God
all right.
damn it.
A bit long on that one. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
I'm seriously watching again.
Safely in the books.
I gotta have an amazing day too to even have a fucking chance.
And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of 5th place.
Absolutely, Luke. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
focus. We can do this.
Hey, screw it. I want to apply for this job.
Focus up. Nobody fucking talk to me.
2K Sports in association with
Because
the
that's stuck to
PGA
you now,
Tour
Doran.
is proud to bring you the
What?
season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Laxus don't talk to him, so I guess me and you're gonna have to talk.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
The end
How
of the
stupid
world.
golf games are.
Yeah,
Shut up.
kind of dumb.
Shut up.
Don't distract him. Talk about something else. So very upset. Did you watch the Rogue vs Maru finals of GSL?
No, not yet.
I don't want to ruin anything for you, but it was very cheesy.
Most of them are. Who told me who won?
Who won?
Yeah.
Rogue did. I think
Rogue's
anyone
okay.
like four to something.
Maru does better. Maru does better when it's long macro games. He's very good at cheesy, but if he can't get through it, if he doesn't win within the first like so long, then he's done. That or when Maru nukes his own army, which is always funny as hell.
I remember watching that live.
Oh, I do too. Like, oh my god, he just nuked himself.
That one ranks right up there.
A well hold, he'll take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for second.
Good job,
Always like
Rogue.
to see your name moving
He did Rogue did one of the matches. He did mass banelings out of nowhere, and just rolled them. So funny, so funny.
Well, Maru plays Terran, so I mean.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Maru just didn't seem like he was ready for him.
Well, the one thing is with mass bailings, if you don't have the proper, the only thing with Terran is if you don't have the proper comp built, taking to that comp's terrible. Like, you always have to build siege tanks, which is not that hard to counter. Because especially if he can just get his creep going, he's done.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
I'm just upset that it's over now, and I don't have anything to watch on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:20 in the morning.
I'm pretty sure something. They'll have.
I watched StarCraft 1. Artosis.
Have y'all been watching The Bad Batch?
No, I don't have Disney Plus anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pay for it.
Go wait for the Mandalorian to come back.
Yeah.
I think you do it. Most of us, what we do, the Roaches, we only pay for like a month or two, then we cancel it, go to something else, and then watch what we want, cancel that, and then move it on to something else.
I just use my mom's.
Touche.
And down it goes.
Gotta be big brain.
Big brain.
Cantley currently in the lead.
Okay.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. And after a par
But yeah, so they have the ASL you can watch, but that's Artosis and Tasteless doing it in Artosis's house. Doing it there. They don't go out and get dressed up like for the GSL.
Well, when they're just sitting there, like, I don't really care.
Yeah, they're sitting there in t-shirts, casting. I mean, it's still ASL is still extremely popular in Korea as well. It just doesn't have as big of an English audience, so.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy.
But they still do it though. It's pretty funny to watch them in their t-shirts, just talk about the games. But God, StarCraft 1, oh.
I mean, I love playing the campaign 1, but after playing 2 for so long, I don't think I could play 1 competitively, because the idea of only being able to control 12 units at a time.
Yeah, you can only do 12. Here's a name. Bisu is back in ASL.
Bisu came back?
Yeah, he got done with his military service, so he's back. He is jacked as fuck now.
Jaedong still playing? Or
wonder
he
why.
finally
Yeah,
retired?
Jaedong's still playing. Yeah.
Oh,
Snow
God, that guy-
Snow still plays.
Jaedong was. I know. Last I heard, Jaedong was having like crippling carpal tunnel. I think he actually had to have surgery at some point.
I have osteoporosis.
Well, these guys play at like 300 APM constant,
Yeah.
at a constant. So, but yeah, Bisu got back from from military service.
Yeah.
Jacked as
Oh my
fuck.
god! Oh my god!
This putt coming up is for birdie.
And what's so funny is like they were joking like he hasn't lost a beat.
Some of those guys play professionally in
the standings.
when during their service.
Yeah, they can depending on what they get assigned to. Clearly, Bisu was assigned to something to be thick at, so that's not the case.
Just
And
the
he's
guy that
wearing
moves
shorts.
shit around.
Yeah, he was moving shit around. The man's got massive thighs, and it's so funny because he's wearing shorts, and everyone else is wearing pants.
He was in the infantry.
Clearly, he was in the infantry.
Some fucking tree trunks.
Move that engine block from the front to the back. It was backward up here.
It's funny because they use his old picture because he just came back. But he just sits back down in the chair like nothing happened. What a Chad. What military service does to a motherfucker.
Is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead.
Oh, this is just Jaedong. Oh, Jaedong actually retired.
Okay, maybe I saw something.
Or
Similar name.
maybe, or he might still play Star. He doesn't play Star. Oh, this is just one Team Liquid. He might still be playing Brood War though.
Yeah.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
4 right.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been
Oh,
worse.
Jaedong actually is doing his mandatory military service. He got called up 6 months ago, so he won't be back for 2 years.
Rip. Can't get out of it.
Damn it.
Unless you're in some kind of position
BTS.
in service.
Yeah.
BTS.
Oh yeah, that's
but they're postponing. No, they'll postpone it. They're not gonna let them. They'll wait for them to like fade away and then force them to do it.
People are like, why does South Korea have mandatory military service? Gee, I don't know what country is directly north of them.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
What if we shared land with Russia? What do you think would be like?
What would we do?
Basically, what if Canada was
Oh, you
hostile?
little
We'd be screwed.
We would
They just
already
come in
converted
here
it to Greater Montana.
A little short with that effort. Not bad though.
What? Canada?
Yeah, it'd just be Greater Montana.
Yeah.
Maybe Greater Alaska.
We can share the lead here if you can hold this putt.
How is Alaska doing? Are they okay? All 1,000 people that live there?
I don't think they've been doing much, man. They've just been vibing up there.
Oh,
Are they
Kyle,
in there? Are they in their what 30 days of sun now or something?
I have no idea.
They don't care. It's not enough.
I don't know. Has the summer solstice hasn't hit yet. It'd be in June that would start, doesn't it? Or it starts relatively. Or actually, no. It's like 15 days before and after, so it's still.
I don't know. Alaska's the last frontier, man. You wanna
live up there?
You get paid to live there? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Don't you still get homestead? Like they'll actually pay you for your homestead. It's not a tax write-off. Meaning.
That's right. You get paid for it.
Get paid
Everything is a tax write-off up there because they just want more people to live there.
Yeah.
Damn right. It's just cold and it's dark for 30 days. That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm an IT guy. That's perfect for me.
Perfect. Get free shit from NASA. That's cool.
I'll take it.
Don't have to deal with the continental state.
What the
You can just kind of like look out your window and go, "What are they doing down there?"
What are they doing down
Well, it
there?
depends. You might be if you look out the wrong window, you might see Russia massing on the border.
Yeah.
Well, That's fine.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Roll the dice, I guess.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic.
Because let's be real. If stuff does go down and everything, if we have a peaceful divorce or whatever they're going to call it, Alaska's not going to care what happens.
Neither is Hawaii.
Well, yeah,
They're not
obviously.
attached to the mainland. They're just like, they're just gonna be like, that sucks. They're gonna be going, what are you guys doing down there? Or over there?
The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
Okay.
But you also need to remember, we're very non-committal these days, so we'll say that, but we'll never actually do
Oh, look
anything.
at this. Right down the throat.
We'll just say, oh yeah, we're gonna break apart, and then when it comes to the execution, we're gonna be like, wait, that was 2 weeks ago.
Things change.
Yeah, things changed. We are now becoming part of Canada. What?
What?
No, Alaska would never join Canada.
No, it wouldn't.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
Russia probably wants their money back for only selling Alaska to us for 20 million, but
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Write him a check.
was it 20 million or 200 million?
No, it was 20 million.
Yeah, I think it was.
Then we found oil twice.
Yeah.
F.
This one's going right at the pin here. A wonderful shot.
But now we don't even have the pipeline going up there to get that oil.
And this putt for a share of the
I
lead.
know.
Ooh, nice line.
Even I have nothing against green energy. We still should have built the pipeline because we want to be dependent on our own oil, or on our own oil, not someone else's.
That's right. We
Because
still
then
need
you-
backups in case something happens.
Yeah. Because I mean, don't get me wrong. Will I eventually get an electric car? No. But
No,
no. But
but still.
I say that, but you know, something's probably gonna come that's gonna pique my interest. So I'm gonna go, okay, I kind of want
I
that.
like the option.
Second shot.
I know. I just like to keep my options open.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. John, have you got a read on this one?
This looks like somewhere in the
Because you know, someone's gonna come up with some fancy way of like converting like classic muscle cars into
Yeah.
electric, and then you're gonna be going, that's no, you can't do that. And they're like, no. Literally, all you have to do with the pack, you can lift the engine up and you put this pack in place of it. I'm just gonna go, you son of a bitch, I'll buy 2.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Exactly, right? Here's my money. Here's all the Bitcoin. Give me.
Ooh, take it or leave it.
Wait, how much Bitcoin is this? All of it. Just take it.
7.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Good times.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Good, you tied for first. Can't even take the lead, huh?
About to get the lead right here. Watch.
We're hitting the water, aren't we? Too?
Fuck off. Watch.
For the event.
Oh, be careful. Oh,
Oh, you almost got it.
Oh.
This hole is a long par.
The delay is killing me because I know it ends up being good. He's like,
The sound of disappointment in Orochi. He was
I
just
know.
like, oh,
God
I know
damn
how
it.
that ended.
He made the putt, big head.
Shut up.
Shot there.
Damn.
This shot coming from around the 150
Damn.
yard
All right. I guess I owe you 5 cents, Cliff.
That's where.
Thanks, guys.
Send it through Bitcoin, thanks.
Please and
Oh,
thank
okay.
you.
Can you send a
1
transaction
billion.
that low?
No, you
Oh.
can't. You have to at least do a couple dollars.
I think it's 5.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Steady on. 4 feet to the
So
cup.
with the prices of Bitcoin these days, I probably sent you 5. It could be 5 cents 1 second, and then like $50 the next.
Okay. All I have to do is get 1 birdie, and I win the Tour Championship.
Let's see what
Well,
happens here
this.
at the
That's
second
all
hole.
I need. I need a birdie and a par. A par on these last 2 holes, a tie. I need a birdie and a par on these last 2 to win.
Oh, he missed.
Fuck off!
Oh.
He's fucking me up already. Damn it, Orochi, shut the fuck. I'm gonna mute him. I can't.
What's this one looking like?
I'm muting him.
Considering
I
where
can't.
landed
I gotta
You
focus.
muted him.
I gotta focus!
I think they might be able to
He's gonna come in your chat now.
I don't care.
Oh,
That's
wait, I was
fine.
about to say he's not an admin. He can't unmute himself.
That's fine.
The outcome they were after.
Not
It's
easy
gonna
to
literally
find
come to the
a kill
18th.
around
Fuck
the
you,
rough.
Orochi. You had to mess me up.
Oh, he left. Big sad.
We're back.
He's just gonna call every single one of us
Oh,
on our phones
now
and
I'm
be like,
screwed. I'm not gonna be able to make this putt.
Make this.
Damn it, Orochi! Why are you fucking me up? Oh, I gotta hit this putt.
Looking really good, this one.
Fuck!
Shame. That would have been a nice one to hold. Well, that's a little untimely.
He did not make the birdie.
Give the tournament.
I've got a
that's what I'm
fucking
assuming.
bogey because of Carson.
So make that final push towards the lead.
God damn it.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole.
I have to birdie here just to tie. And it's the goddamn 18th.
On their final hole.
And I fucked it up last time.
You got to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
I could get an eagle here,
Second
though.
shot here at the 18th.
Fuck!
That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here.
You can talk now, Rochi.
And here we are with the third shot. 130.
Your dumbass had to fucking say something.
Someone gets performance issues under pressure.
I'm gonna fucking tie this thing because of you.
I really hope this one drops.
Don't
for
miss.
I didn't fucking miss. I got a goddamn tie. I could have easily have won that.
Just get better.
Fucking hell.
Just be better for it.
I think technically the program still reads it as I won though, so
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I'm gonna send him an email.
Tell him to update it real quick.
Yeah, see, I'm like at the top, so it's gonna say that I won. But technically, I tied. You should let us do a sudden death. That's what it should be.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Be better.
Shut up.
Just win.
Woo! I won the season cup. I'm the fucking beast. Goddamn beast. Oh my god, does it just just does it all over again? Whatever. Yep, it just repeats. Wow, yeah, this is not a $60 game. Oh well. Oh well, hey,
$60.
I'll take it. Yeah, no, it was $60.
Oof.
But it just runs you through. Like, there's no, like, story or anything. You just play a bunch of different matches, and they just say, oh, you won the cup. It's literally like a text thing. It's like, okay, yeah, this is worth $60.
It's amazing what they can get away with.
I know. I mean, I think it plays great. It's just, there's not
Just
enough
win the
extras.
Masters, forehead.
Huh?
Just win the Masters.
I did. Fuck you.
That wasn't the Masters.
No, it wasn't. It was the Tour Championship. There's the... Pretty sure it's like in the... Do they have it in here? I think they do. They have TPC.
Masters might be downloadable content.
Probably is. Oh, I guess they don't. Weird. Oh well. Thanks for watching stream. Bye-bye.
Good.
Let's get Lex really mad and play some Overwatch.
I can't
No.
hear you.
No.
I'm not playing Overwatch.
I will never play it again. Just because even I got mad sometimes.
No.
I will
I'll
play.
Quick
I will
Play.
play 2, doing the PvE missions,
Yeah.
just so I can get mad at Lax because he's not healing me.
Are we off? We're off stream.
Give it a
Yeah.
second. Jesus.
not really funny to say.